How's it going, everyone? It's Ben Foggins Media Corner back again with a brand new video for today. Welcome back to the movie review, aka After I Saw. This time it's going to be on A Working Man. Now this is 2025 action thriller, and this is the newest action thriller starring action star Jason Statham, in which he plays this man named Levon Cade, who left his profession behind to work on construction and be a good dad to his daughter. But when a local girl vanishes, he's asked to return to the skills that made him a mythical figure into the shadowy world of counterterrorism. So that's pretty much the story of A Working Man. Now, this movie is directed by David Ayer, the director of Suicide Squad, and he previously directed an action thriller last year with Jason Statham, which was the movie The Beekeeper, which I overall had a good buzzing time with that action thriller. So when I heard they were making a new movie together again, I was pretty curious to see what they were going to go for. But in all honesty, after I saw this movie, I rather enjoyed The Beekeeper a little bit more than this movie. But I wouldn't necessarily say this was a bad movie, because I generally found this movie to be just quite forgettable after seeing this whole movie here. Jason Statham still tends to kick ass like he always does in the action thrillers he appears in, and it's no surprise that he is solid in the movie in which he is. He is solid in this movie, and when it comes to him in the action scenes, he's fun to watch when it comes to those moments. And those moments that were directed by David Ayer were pretty solid when it came to those moments when we see him kicking ass in the movie against a bunch of bad guys. And you've got some other recognizable names in this movie, such as Michael Peña, whom he's solid in the movie, and even David Harbour, who appears in the movie as well. And I found them to be quite fun for some of the majority of scenes that he's in within the movie. And he does tend to have some good comedic timing when it comes to his moments with Jason Statham within this movie here and there. And the villains themselves in this movie, they do come off as one note, and yeah, they do come off as generic, and it's something that I did expect when I was watching the movie. And the story isn't anything new or original, because it's something that we've seen before in the past from like various like early 90s and 2000s action thrillers. And it does tend to have some predictabilities that we've seen before from those types of movies as well that's been played out within this movie, because I knew like for some moments I knew what was going to happen, where it was going and all that. And even some of the lines of dialogue in this movie are pretty cheesy here and there, because it's something that we've heard before from like these types of like action thrillers that we've had before in the past. And there was even one in the film that I thought was going to be pretty cheesy, but it just felt like a big missed opportunity for myself as I was watching this movie. But in the end, guys, A Working Man, it's certainly not like anything incredible or anything like that for being a new action thriller or anything like that. It's just something that we've seen before, but it does tend to have a few fun moments. But in all honesty, I just found this one to be just quite forgettable after watching this whole thing from beginning to end. I'm going to give A Working Man 2.5 out of 5. Overall, not a bad action thriller starring Jason Statham himself, although I do like the last film he did before with David Ayer a bit more than this movie. But again, it's not a bad movie here, but it's just one that's just quite forgettable for myself after I've watched this whole thing here. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching my AK After I Saw review on A Working Man, and I'd like to know what you guys think of this movie, if you've already seen this movie or if you just recently checked this one out. And as always, this has been Foggins Media Corner signing off.